The Super Mario Galaxy movie is now playing in theaters, so it's time to give my full thoughts on the movie. And I'm going to be honest, I love the first Mario movie. I think it's great, and it balances giving the fans Easter eggs and references while also giving the audience something they can watch and enjoy. I mean, this is from Illumination. It could have been a lot worse. And I was actually surprised by how good the movie was. So walking out of the theater for the Mario Galaxy movie, I have to say, not a big fan. The movie does do some stuff well, but it also does a lot bad too. So let's talk about it. Just starting off with the action scenes, the action with Bowser Jr. was incredible, and every scene is choreographed well, and I like the use of power-ups in the movie. The animation is also incredible, and it's visually stunning to look at. They brought the world of Mario to life in an excellent way, and there are some moments in the final act that they hid from the trailers for a reason. There are actually some really cool references in there. I think the cast does really well, and I'm actually surprised just how well Donald Glover voiced Yoshi. He was amazing as Yoshi. And I think the cast does really well, it's just that they weren't really given good scripts. The movie gets you on the sugar rush, and the use of licensed music in this movie is almost non-existent. It's much better this time. But that's really it for the positives, and getting on to the negatives, I said before this movie was a sugar rush, and I mean that because there's not a single moment to breathe. It's just constantly moving to the next scene, and once that sugar rush wears off, you're stuck to realize that nothing is going on in this movie. It's just constantly adding subplots, unnecessary scenes, and the writing is terrible in this movie. The dialogue is atrocious. The motive for Bowser going back to his evil ways was pretty lame. Rosalina has less screen time than Star Fox in a Mario Galaxy movie. They better developed why Yoshi came to the Mushroom Kingdom than what the actual plot of the movie is. So if you've seen the movie, you know just how sad that is. And the characters were done dirty. Like, Toad barely felt like a character. He had little screen time. Mario is just a bland protagonist with nothing going for him. He didn't go through a single arc in the movie. Luigi was just there. Yoshi did not add anything. They dropped an F-bomb in the movie. And this movie just felt like a whole bunch of setup for the Star Fox game coming out this summer. Or maybe like a Bowser Land coming into Super Nintendo World. And how could I ignore the fact that they spent 99% of the movie just shoving references in your face? Like, it was cool at the end, I will admit, but they went overboard. And how can we talk about the ending? I felt like I was watching Frozen 3.0. It does sound like I'm hating, but I have to be honest, it's because I want to see a great Mario movie. If you give proper criticism for the movie, Illumination will change the next installment so we can get a better Mario movie. Because even if this movie was fun, don't you Mario fans want a great Mario movie? Not just an entertaining one or a fun time? And before we get on to the credits, we need to address the It's a Kids movie argument. So I feel like this movie's best for really young kids. But for kids older than like 7, you have to stop and realize what animated movies are. They prepare you for problems you're going to face when you're older. So Illumination's just wasting Mario's potential right now. Look, if you're a Nintendo fan, you're going to love this movie. And now getting on to the post-credit scene. Spoiler warning. The first one is kind of terrible. I mean, it's funny. It just brings back the Luma from the first movie. The one that was... But the second one actually matters. It's where we get to see the movie version of Daisy, and fans were quick to point out she is of a darker complexity, and honestly that makes sense. She's in the desert. It would make sense for her to be darker skinned. But that's not really my question. My question is, after adapting maybe the best Mario game ever, also the biggest Mario game ever, how are you going to sell more tickets by adding Daisy and maybe Wario? Because Wario sometimes kidnaps Daisy, at least that's what I've heard. Maybe I'm incorrect on that. But how do you get bigger than Galaxy? I mean, Odyssey is a great game, but I don't think it's as respected as Galaxy. So I was really hoping it would be Smash Bros. Maybe it still is. Believe it or not, I'm still excited for Mario 3. I just really hope Illumination learns from their mistakes. I would actually really want to see Luigi's Mansion movie, so I really do hope that happens. And I'm interested in the Donkey Kong spin-off they have coming out. So if I'm going to rate the movie out of 100, I'll probably say it's like a 65 out of 100. I mean, it is enjoyable, but it definitely does have flaws. And if you love Mario and Nintendo, I think you'll have a great time at the theater. The kids will probably like it, but if you don't have kids and if you don't like Mario, you should probably not see this movie because it might not be for you. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time.